What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I am back with my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Monday, November 1st. Now be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman, only place you're going to get updates to my sim results as we get closer to lock. Let me know in the comments section who your favorite and least favorite contenders are for tonight's slate. And finally, shout out to PrizePicks for being the presenting sponsor of this video. Use the promo code Awesemo when signing up at PrizePicks. Get a 100% instant match deposit bonus of up to $100. Now, we round out the bottom of my top 10 with Miles Turner, Fred VanVleet, John Collins, Lonzo Ball, and Mo Bamba on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. First up at number 5, I am going to Damian Lillard. He is point guard eligible, 8,300, projected for 43. The goal is 51. He hits it 19% of the time. 36 minutes for Dame. It hasn't been good so far, but I got him at 1.2 fantasy points per minute. Same sort of Dame rates, 25, 8, 4.5. It's a matchup against Philly, a team that has been cooked pretty regularly by Dame-type guys over the past few years. I think today could be the breakout. Now, it's not a great matchup on paper. This is a pace down spot against Philly. Obviously, like a good defense on paper, but a pick and roll ball handler, I'm interested in seeing what Dame's got to have here. And at 8,300, it's not even a risk because he's just not priced like he should be. So load up Dame once again. At number 4, I'm staying at point guard. I'm going to $8,700 Trey Young. He's projected for 46. The goal is 53. He's in the optimal lineup 20% of the time. And this one feels, it's like a totally different setup, but I feel the same way. I just think that Trey Young's a little underpriced. 1.3 fantasy points per minute, 35 minutes, 33% usage, 27 points and 10 boards as a baseline, 27 points and 10 assists rather, 4 boards as well. Mild pace up spot against Washington, a not very good defense for the Wizards either. All of these things look really good for Trey. He just slightly edges out Dame. Staying on the guard line, though, point guard, shooting guard eligible Reggie Jackson is in at number 3, projected for 31 fantasy points at 5,700. He needs about 38.5. He's going to be in the optimal lineup 21% of the time. And he's just going to do a lot in a cupcake matchup against Oklahoma City. Maybe there's a revenge narrative here. Who knows? 34 minutes, 17 points, 4.5 boards, 4.5 assists, maybe a steal. You're hoping that Reggie Jackson gets there with scoring. There's not going to be anybody to stop him on Oklahoma City, so it should be a pretty fun time for Reggie Jackson. At number 2, we're going to power forward, small forward eligible Tobias Harris. He is 7,400, projected for 41. The goal is 47. He's in the optimal lineup 26% of the time. So he took a little bit of a step up in tier. 34 minutes for Harris, 1.2 fantasy points per minute, 26% usage. He's doing a little bit more with no Ben Simmons. 21 points, 9 boards, 5 assists. We're rounding up on all 3 of them, so it looks a little bit better than it seems, but I'm totally cool with that. A mild pace up spot. They do gain 1 possession taking on Portland. And I think Harris just has a slightly different role and should probably be somewhere in like the 7,800, 7,900 range. But for right now, at 7,400, I think there's still a little bit of meat on the bone. Would you be surprised if Tobias Harris scored 47 fantasy points today? I know that I wouldn't. I don't think that that's crazy. I think he does it 1 out of every 5 games he plays, given this setup. And if he does, he's going to be a guy you want. Now, before we get to that number 1 contender, one last reminder to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman so you can get updates to my sims as we get closer to lock. And let me know in the comment section who your favorite and least favorite contenders are. But the big one, head to PrizePicks, use that promo code Awesemo, get some extra money on that first deposit. Finally, at number 1, I'm going to Derrick White. He is point guard, shooting guard eligible, 6,100, projected for 34. The goal is 40. He hits that 26% of the time. White's in for 33 minutes, right around a fantasy point per minute, sort of a little bit north of that, 22% usage, 16, 5.5, and 4, a steal, a block, and a massive pace up spot against Indiana. 3.3 possessions over their average. This is a big one for San Antonio, and I think Derrick White is in the perfect spot to capitalize. He is my number 1 contender for today. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on FanDuel for Monday, November 1st. DraftKings version of this video is around here somewhere. Keep your eyes peeled for that. I'm on live before lock tonight from 6 to 7, so make sure you're tuning in for all of our final updates. I will have my tweet out somewhere in that 5 to 6 range. Good luck tonight, everybody. I will be back again tomorrow for another edition of the Contenders.